We are now into the 7th episode of our Building an Inventory at Every Single Price Point series. Once again, that means we have a little bit more to spend, with our budget for this episode sitting at £250. Now, I've had a lot of people asking about when knives will be included in this series, and we're finally at a budget where a knife would fit quite well. However, with a £250 inventory and most knives starting at around £120 or so, I feel like for this episode I'd end up using nearly all the same gun skins as I did for the $100 episode I did before. So for that reason, I'll be waiting to include knives within the entire budget until next episode. However, if you're looking to build a loadout at the £250 budget and would like a knife, I'd definitely recommend using the £100 inventory guns and adding something like a paracord knife, falchion knife, or some other reasonably priced knives around the £150 mark. For a few more suggestions, check out my previous video on the 5 best value knives. With that out of the way, let's get spending £250. Pistols are where we always start, and let's go for the Glock Neo Noir for our T-side pistol at £12.58 in field tested. On the CT side, let's choose the USPS Traitor for £15.90, also in field tested. For our Deagle, I've gone for the Midnight Storm. Not massively popular, but still a really nice skin, so let's add that for £20.77 in minimal wear. The P250 Muertos for £6.17 is a good option for another pistol, followed by the 5.7 Angry Mob for an alternative choice pistol on the CT side, this one costing £6.99. Lastly, we have the T-side option, the Tech 9 Decimator for £9.73. Let's quickly do our SMGs, starting with the Mac 10 Neon Rider for £8.48. On the CT side, we have the MP9 Starlight Protector for £5.94 in field tested. For our P90, I've gone for the Asimov for £8.26, which I think is quite good value. Next up, our UMP, let's go for the Primal Saber for £11.25 in factory new. Rounding out the subs, we have the cards themed PP Bison High Roller for £5.59. Just quickly, if you are enjoying today's video, please consider subscribing to the channel, as I have many more great video ideas I think you'll really like. But let's get back to the video. So we're now onto our rifles, and where better to start than the AK-47 Nightwish. Despite setting us back £28.13 for field tested, this is an AK skin that I think is great for an inventory of this price. On the other side, let's go for one of my absolute favourite skins, the M4A1S Hyper Beast for £24.11. Let's stay there with the FAMAS Mecha Industries for £5.13, which works very well, and also the AUG Sid Mead for £10.17. For the T-side equivalents, we have the Galil Cerberus for £16.88, and the SG Integral, which, if you're not lucky enough to get this in an in-game drop, will set you back £15.12 for well worn. Despite the wear, however, this gun still looks really good. For the Scout, we have the Dragonfire for £14.29, which I absolutely love. And finishing up our £250 inventory, we have the AWP Duality. Now, this skin used to be the Doodle Law, but due to copyright infringements, it got changed over to what it is now. I'll leave you to decide in the comments whether you prefer the old or the new artwork, but I can say I'm definitely a fan of the AWP Duality, so let's spend £24.92 on one of those. So with that, the inventory is done. We came in slightly over budget at £250.41, but I'm sure you can forgive that. As always, thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to not miss future episodes.